welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it. We'll find out early on what the plan is.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU. Here's a zone read to start the drive.
When you think back over the last couple decades, Mike, I'm not sure there was a more impressive rookie NFL quarterback season than what we saw a year ago out of Jaden Daniels. Not only personally, the efficiency, the effectiveness, the explosiveness and production, but the ability to turn around a franchise in Washington that hadn't seen greatness and hadn't seen success in what seems like ages. Jaden Daniels, Dan Quinn, it is a new era of Washington Commanders football. And I'll tell you what, they got themselves to the playoffs a year ago. I wouldn't be shocked to see them playing in that NFC Championship game come the end of this season.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Nolan Smith getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. He's going to run it. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8. From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 21-yard line.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Eagles 1st down.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Now Barkley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Dillon. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3.
Commanders 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. They try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Commanders.
Throwing again, Daniel. That's to the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Jalen Lane. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun. It's in trouble, and down he goes.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. As A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Commanders Commanders offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. He's taken down just shy of the 10. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal, Washington.
Eckler will take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
His kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 14, Commanders 10.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Hurts pass. Complete to number 26, Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philly.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return, it's McCaffrey. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Commanders offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. And in motion is Brown.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And will be forced out of bounds, a very short gain. The tight end Ertz in motion.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Going right back to Samuel, he's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for Washington. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Daniels going to throw again. He'll step up and run. And nice work there. Goes to a slide and gain about 7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Trying the left side, here's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for the running back. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. If they have responsibilities in the run game as well, great job here keeping it to no gain.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
A 40-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within a point. It's 14-13. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's in! Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away.
For Washington.
Here is Shipley on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by Will Harris. And the Commanders are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. They'll motion over Samuel. Daniels now on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out wide, that's Robinson. Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. It looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Come on, this game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And in motion is Brown. He might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it Incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Daniels to throw on second down. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Commanders 24, Eagles 14.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gabe to kick this one away. Avery Williams on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Third and 5.
On third down, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Gotta have it, 4th and 4. They'll try it now with Barkley. And that's not gonna work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. The motion man here is McLaurin.